And welcome back into the Morning Blend. Tony from Rockford Retirement Planning joins us now and brought a book. Thanks for how to have a happy and stress-free retirement. You can,
He did it just for you.
I'm sure he did it just for me.
Today's topic.
But I don't care if I have a happy or stress-free environment. I just want to look like that guy. Isn't that kind of just?
We can set up some appointments, whatever you need.
But maybe that's all I need. But Tony, what you got the book out? The first chapter is available online for free.
That's right. Yeah, we're running a little promotion on that on the website, and you can go down on the website, rockfordretirement.com. Right on the homepage, you can download the first chapter and get an idea if it's something you want to read the rest of, and and then we'll contact us. We'll let you know how to get the rest of the book.
Why did you decide this book needed to be written?
It's a good question. Just so many people, when they're getting close to retirement, have a lot of anxiety.
No.
It's anxiety? Andy? Are they in the room?
It's a big decision, right? Yeah. You've spent 30, 40 years doing the same thing, and now all of a sudden it's going to be something totally new. And it's not just the financial part of it. That's a big part of it. But it's also just, how am I going to adjust to this? And I find a lot of people are going through a lot of that and have a lot of questions. And I was trying to answer some of those questions.
And you do answer a few of them, certainly many of them in that book. I assume it's best suited for people that are my age or a little bit younger, or can people in Maggie's age get some advice out of this?
Yeah, I think anyone can benefit, right? Because there's just the more time, the bigger time jump you get on it, the better off you're going to be.
I was like, oh, trust me, I'm already thinking about retirement all the time.
Well, that's smart. That's smart. A lot of people wait till the last minute, but we're doing things, right? We're putting money in our 401k or our IRA or whatever, and but it's when it gets close to that last 2 to 3 years before we're going to pull the trigger, then it's like, oh man, what about Medicare? What about Social Security? What about my pension? How
does that all work?
Yeah, how does it all work together? Yeah.
Is it hard to write a book when the rules sometimes are kind of changing with that? So you got to be a little, you can't be hard and fast with all that kind of stuff.
True, and I've adjusted this book over the years, and I'm
always updating.
You kind of always have to, and that's the best part when they speak with you or go to any of these free seminars too, is you get those really right in the moment changes.
Exactly, yeah, because there's just always something coming out of the out of Washington or wherever.
As you went through the process of writing this book, what were some of the big pitfalls that you found as people think about or look to retirement?
Yeah, I think one of the big ones is having some kind of a plan around distribution. A lot of people,
money.
Yeah, of money. A lot of people have done well on the accumulation side, putting money away, and then they try to use those same set of rules for the distribution side. And the reality is, it's a different set of rules, because you can't just look the other way and hope for the best. You can when you're accumulating, and that's probably the smart thing to do, right? The market's doing bad,
up and down.
Yeah, let's look the other way and wait till it comes back, and normally it does, right? But when we're pulling money out every month to try to live on, it's a different set of rules. You can't do that the same way anymore. So you have to have more of a plan around the distribution phase, and I find a lot of it.
You have to be more hands-on than you advise most people.
Yeah, hands-on and basically just having a plan. Right?
Okay.
Knowing in advance what's reasonable to withdraw and what's safe to withdraw and what's the best way to go about that.
Okay.
It's really a big lifestyle adjustment, because you're used to one way of life with working and finances even, to then now totally having to shift how all that works.
Sure, yeah, a lot of adjustments, Where's your health insurance going to come from? What am I going to do? Every day is a Saturday. Right.
That's true. Is every day, you're looking for every day
I had good
being
practice
Saturday?
last week or so. I got used to that.
There you go.
So how? Okay, you said the first chapter is available. Where can people find it?
Just go to rockfordretirement.com and just scroll down on the home page. It's towards the bottom of that home page. You'll see a big copy of this book, and hey, do you want a first chapter free? And put your information in there. We'll get it out to you right away, instantly.
And what if you want more than just the first chapter after you read it?
Yeah, well then contact us because if you want to come in and talk, we'll give you a copy for free. If you just want to buy the book, it's available on Amazon.
Okay.
Fantastic.
All right. Like I mentioned, Tony brought this previously, and I do have a few pages earmarked, and maybe I'll have some questions later.
Your happy, stress-free retirement.
Yes, my happy, stress-free retirement, where I'll be able to look like that guy in a matter of days. All right. Thank you, Tony. Once again, if you have any questions for Tony and Rockford Retirement Planning, they're on South Perryville Road, Suite 209 in Rockford. There's the phone number, 633-9595. If you want that first chapter and maybe a little more, rockfordretirement.com is their website. And once again, the book is available by going to amazon.com. And that book, of course, is How to Have a Happy and Stress-Free Retirement. We'll be right back.